The room was dimly lit. The man who sat opposite me on the other side of the table now had a streak of grey in his hair. Barack Obama had just turned 52. He was in good humour and amiable, and as always he pulled the people around him into the conversation. But on this particular evening, the gravity of the moment shadowed us all. Little more than 6 months into his second term as US President, Obama found himself in the midst of an international crisis. It was Wednesday the 4th of September 2013, and I was in Sweden. Swedish Prime Minister Fredrik Reinfeldt had invited his Nordic counterparts to dinner with President Obama, who would soon be travelling on to St. Petersburg to meet with Putin. We were gathered in the heart of Stockholm, in Sagerska huset, the official residence of the Prime Minister of Sweden, with the Ministry for Foreign Affairs and the Riksdag, the Swedish Parliament, close by. In this beautiful, venerable residence, Reinfeldt served Swedish specialities such as Arctic char and venison. We sat close around the table. Obama was usually surrounded by many people, but on this occasion we were few, and those of us from the Nordic countries already knew each other well. Helle Thorning-Schmidt from Denmark, Sauli Niinistö from Finland, and Sigmundur Gunnlaugsson from Iceland, in addition to our host Fredrik Reinfeldt and myself. Before the dinner, Obama mentioned he had seen the stunt from my Norwegian election campaign, in which I had posed as a taxi driver, picking up passengers on the streets of Oslo in order to hear their true opinions from the back seat. The video had gone viral and been seen around the world. He had laughed a lot, Obama said, especially when I hit the brake thinking it was the clutch. Not only was it many years since I had driven a car, but I'd never driven an automatic before. The tone remained friendly and informal for the half hour before we took our seats at the table. But then, the small talk was over.